If you're looking to buy or sell an account or get your badges grinded, make sure you hit up Goat Plugged. The link will be in the description. You will now regret their services. Hello YouTube, it is me, Young Dirk, the Go White Boy of 2K. You guys probably see glass cleaning lockdowns, green threes better than your pure sharp all the time. I'm going to show you the build and how to properly do this. So listen to what I have to say and watch these clips. Make sure you listen, because you can't just make the build and expect to shoot. I gotta tell you what you gotta do to be able to shoot. So we're playing with my man IQ. If you want to see him shoot like this all the time, go follow him on Twitch. His link is in the description. This man is probably one of the top shooting centers I have played with. He rarely misses, as you can see. Now his open shot 3 on this glass cleaning lock is only like a 74, bro. And you guys are probably like, Dirk, how is that possible? How can he hit greens like that with only a 74-3? The first thing is 2K20 is trash. That's obvious. Any build can shoot pretty much. My build only has a 78 open shot 3, and I green pretty much everything as well. But as a center, first off, let me say this. This is the best center build in the game by far, because you are literally a glass lock, but you can shoot. I'm going to show you guys the build. I'm going to show you the badges and all that stuff. Do not worry about that. Now, you guys, here's what you got to do to make sure this can work, and why you leave me open. You got to make the build how I tell you to, and you have to try to play with a guard with floor general or dimer. That's key. I only use floor general so it can boost their 3 to a 77. If you can time your jump shot perfectly, you can make every open 3 you take with at least like a 75 open shot 3. If you gave me 100 shot attempts and I timed them perfectly, I would make them all. Now, another thing that's very important if you want to shoot on this build, you gotta take off your shot meter. I know it's hard and it requires practice, but the no shot meter cheese is just so OP this year, bro. You really gotta take off that shot meter, and you can literally shoot on any build, my guy. And for me, now in these clips, I was trying to get them open. That's why some of my drill moves were a little like, what the heck is that? But for me, I love the ISO, bro. I do straight ISO, you guys know this. Playing with this build for me is perfect. It's literally perfect. Another thing, even if you don't like to ISO, you could screen and roll and then screen and pop, because the glass lock can shoot. You guys probably, when you're playing, how am I trying, bro? You guys know I got the speech problem. I'm not talking too good right now, so let me try to concentrate. You guys know when you see glass lock, you don't always assume they could shoot, but this build can. It's just so glitchy, bro. I'm just gonna shut up and I'm gonna show you how to make the build. Just get this video to 1,000 likes. I would really appreciate it. And subscribe to the GOAT Gang. You won't regret it. It's as easy as that. Now let's get right into the build and I'll show you everything. Okay, so here is how you make the build. You want to make a center, whatever handed you want. And I'm going to tell you guys the jump shot he had on and all that stuff at the end of the video. So do not worry about that. So the pie chart you're going to want to pick is the shooting and defensive pie chart right there. Do exactly what I do. Make him the first physical pie chart. Do these stats exactly. I was looking at the picture he sent me to make sure I did everything correct. Now when I show you guys the badges, I'm going to show you guys a variety of badge combos that I think will fit this build perfectly. I included his badge combos as well, but the badges are very, very important. And as I said in the beginning, the no shot meter, you got to practice with it, bro. It helps so much. It's proven. Mike Wang has said it. NBA 2K Lab has tested it. Yeah, so just do what I do and practice that shot meter. Try to play with a guard with floor general or dimer, preferably floor general. I think it works better. Or really, if they have like 30 play making badges, make them put on both. For the body type, really doesn't matter, but I like either solid or built. We did built. For the height, you know, you gotta be a horsey. You gotta go 6'11", and what I mean by that is you have to box out because of your lack of height. So for weight, we got 253. this is his exact build, then you're going to lower your wingspan all the way. And like I said, this is one of the best shooting centers I've played with. And the other best shooting center I've played with has the exact same build, exact same specs and all that. You can pick whatever takeover you want. I prefer the glass cleaner. You could do rim. I wouldn't do sharp. Well, you can if you want, but you know, whatever you want. So see, we got a glass cleaning lockdown, even though they're shooting in the pie chart. Now, if you guys are here right now, what I want you to do is hit that like button for me. I would really, really appreciate it. So we're going to test out this build. Well, we're not going to test it. I'm going to show you what badges to put on. Now, you guys want his jump shot? Do you want the jump shot? I'll tell you at the end. Don't worry. So for finishing, okay? Really, excuse me. I've had too much long, skinny things in my throat lately, if you know what I mean. You just put on consistent finisher. That's my favorite finishing badge. Helps you time your layups better. I mean, helps you, excuse me. If you time your layup bad, it helps you. Now for this, okay, there's a few options. You can do catch and shoot, range, quick draw, green machine, and dead eye. Like, these are a few combinations. It depends how you play and who you're playing with. Now, if you're gonna be standing in the corner the whole time, you want range extender off and corner specialist maxed, you know? A lot of people I know don't use catch and shoot. You don't have to use catch and shoot at all. These are just a few badge combinations you could do. Just playing around with them. This is a solid one right there. In my opinion, you don't need green machine on Hall of Fame. You could just leave it on gold. It all depends how you're playing with. And if you're going to be doing pick and pop, then obviously put on pick and pop or on like gold or something. You know, play around. You know, just make sure your badges are correct for whoever you're playing with. This is probably the setup I would use if I had this build, but that's just me. Deadeye, range extender, and quick draw are very important. Make sure you have those Hall of Fame. Unless you're sitting in the corner, then range extender is not necessary. For your playmaking badge, you can either put on needle, bailout, or unpluckable. Maybe break stars, play a lot of threes. For defense, same thing. Here's a few combos. Do not use box. I don't know why. It was an accident. You're going to use rebound chaser instead. But 3 badges you need for a fact are brick wall, pogo stick, and rebound chaser. Could use rim protector. Could use interceptor, intimidator. I like interceptor a lot. Helps you get way more passing lane steals. But that's just me. Intimidator. You know, just play around with these badges. Do whatever combo fits your play style. Maybe you already have good defensive players on your team. You don't need defensive leader. You guys know what I mean. Maybe you won't be setting picks. You're playing with someone who only ISOs like me. You don't even need brick wall, my guy. So, yeah. So, do you guys want his jump shot? Do you want it? Before I tell you the jump shot, at the end of the video, I'm going to tell you guys how I've made tons of money in the shoes. So, make sure you watch that. How I've made tons of money in the shoe business. It's coming right up. But his jump shot is 98. Have a good day. Go out. But if you want to make some easy side money, listen to what I'm about to say. As you guys know, I'm a businessman, and my goal of a YouTuber is to help you guys out in the game, but I'm going to help you guys out in life. Over the past like 3-4 months, I've made like 10 grand buying and selling sneakers, hypebeast items like Supreme, for example. And to be honest, it's all thanks to my man Brandon, who is the owner of a cook group called The Good Chefs. Basically, what the group is, okay, it's a complete guide. It's not really a guide, it's just a learning group, and they basically teach you how to buy and sell all these items and how to obtain these items and which ones to buy, which ones to hold, which ones to sell instantly. Like, it's just a complete learning experience and a complete group to help you guys out make money in this field. Now, obviously, nothing is free. It's $50 a month. But listen, if you just get one shoe, you make your money back. And if you get like a really good item, like this week, a Supreme North Face is dropping. I don't know the profit, but it's a lot more than $50. And the Travises that dropped a few weeks ago, if you got one pair, the retail was like $250, and you could sell them for $1,000. Like, go on StockX if you don't believe me. I actually did get a few pairs of Travis. They're in my closet. But please don't rob me. So like I said, it's a learning experience. $50. You can use bots in the group. You can get shoes manually. It doesn't matter if you're a beginner, advanced, or very experienced. I really recommend joining the group. It's just an easy way to make money on the side. It's not like easy. It requires work, but once you know what you're doing, it becomes very easy. My friend Brandon has done $250,000 in sales in the past year. So props to him, and that's great for him. I'm very happy for him. You know, I'm trying to get like him. Right now, it's just a side hustle for me. So the link is in the description. You know, feel free to ask me any question you want on my socials. Just DM me, and I will be glad to answer all your questions